I'm gonna fix that.
Okay, guys, I gotta shut YouTube off. The wife is always complaining at me for watching farming YouTube. She's like, Grant, you farm in real life. Why are you watching farming YouTube? And I'm like, harvest just finished, honey. I want to watch some more harvest. We don't got any more acres to do. She always gets mad at me. And then here's the worst thing. She gets PO'd when I play Farming Simulator. She's like, you farm in real life. Why are you playing Farming Simulator or that game American Farming? And I'm like, honey, like, let me do my thing. Let me play Farming Simulator. Let me play American Farming. I do everything around here. I still get yelled at. I still do. Well, it's one of those things, guys. We got a lot to get done on the farm. She's probably right. I should probably stop watching YouTube, especially those crazy YouTubers out there. And we got to get going here. Okay, so we have a bunch of hay baling to do today. And then we have a bunch of lime to spread and tillage to run today also. That's kind of the plan. Here's the deal though. Nate is gone. He is out of town and he left his truck in my driveway. Nate, first off, you're stupid. Why'd you leave your truck in my driveway? You know we're going to do something with your truck. Never leave your truck in Squad's driveway. So I gotta do something with this truck and then we can start the day. I gotta prank him somehow. So I'm gonna call up my neighbor, Ty the Farm Guy. Check him out on YouTube channel. He's got a real life YouTube channel. I'll link it down below. Ty the Farm Guy has a forklift, actually has a telehandler. And I called my shed guy and my shed guy was like, I was like, hey, just out of curiosity, would a pickup truck be able to sit on top of my machine shed you built? He's like, oh yeah, easily. I built that strong enough. So we're going to grab Ty the Farm Guy's telehandler, bring it over here and put Nate's pickup hidden on the back side of my machine shed over here. Okay, my trailer's actually right now has a bunch of bales on there. So I called up Ty the Farm Guy. He's got a gooseneck trailer, telehandler already loaded up. So I'm just going to grab it quick. We should be good. We'll knock this job out in 1 second. And of course, the legendary truck we're using, I got to find a better name for this. Put a good name for this down in the comment section. But it's a Dodge Ram 6500 Cummins turbo diesel on a semi tractor frame with a sleeper. I got to find a good name for it. If you think of one, let me know. Okay, we got the gooseneck trailer and telehandler picked up. So we're gonna run her over and I think this thing can lift it. Ty was saying he's not sure if it's gonna be able to lift a pickup truck on a shed. I think it's got it. Okay, let's see if this works here. Boy, maybe it won't work, honestly. That's a heavy truck. That's like probably one of the heaviest pickup trucks you could daily drive. Too bad it wasn't like just an F-150 or something like that. We'll see if we can get her done, but we gotta get to work. Don't tell the wife we're doing this. Okay, moment of truth, boys. We should have the most weight in the front of the truck. So I should probably grab a little more towards the front. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, guys, backup plan. Ty the Farm Guy also had a wheel loader, and he's like, if this doesn't do it, there's something wrong with that truck. That truck is gold plated. So I think we'll be able to lift this here. Okay, I gotta be careful how high I go with this. I don't want to damage his truck too much. It's gonna be a little sketchy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get on the first roof, but my second shed, I should be able to put it on. I'm definitely not putting it on those hoop buildings. Oh my gosh, it's gonna collapse in a second. Too bad Nate didn't drive a lighter truck, man. Why you gotta drive a F-350 dually? Here we go. This is actually really sketchy. Let's see if we can get her up there. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on. I'm stuck, guys. I can't get her all the way here. Son of a gun. This is all I can do. This is the highest reach I got. Okay, I got my buddy Dave here also. He's in my wheel loader. I'm in this new one. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. I thought this Volvo, he works for a construction company and they had this Volvo close by. Okay, I'm going to try driving the truck. I'm just going to see if we can get her up there. Don't tell Nate. Okay, boys, we pretty much got her up there. I'm just going to try driving her. I got to think this through a little bit. This is actually really sketchy. This is like parallel parking, but like 10 times the risk. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, shoot, I'm bottomed out, boys. I am bottomed out. Son of a gun. Rocker, forward, reverse. Okay, we're leaving her right there. That's it. That's the prank. We're leaving her right there. We're done. We gotta get to work. So currently, we have a bunch of hay that we're still baling. And I'm gonna keep baling that today, even with Nate being gone on vacation. But what we're gonna do is we have a bunch of lime that needs spread across a lot of these fields and tillage that needs done. So I'm gonna at least get started on liming and tillage, and then I can get an AI worker going there and we can come back and keep baling. But like this field, for example, super bad, needs lime really, really badly. Let's see if we can go to our pH map. yeah, these fields need some lime here. So even if we look at here, it's not terrible, but we could use some lime here. So we're gonna lime it and then rip it. We'll get out of here. I gotta go buy a fertilizer spreader is what I'm gonna do. Okay, the 8R is gonna be ready to go in a second. We're gonna hook the 8110 up to the lime spreader, get spread lime, and then once that first field's done, we'll get ripping. I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Kind of wanna wash the 8110, it's a little dirty. Luckily, we do have a wash bay. So I'm just gonna pull in here and we'll power wash her off for a sec. Okay, so we've got the spreader and we've got it 90% full with ag lime. So it takes a lot of lime though on field, so we're gonna actually need a lot more, but we've got her all hooked up. I was kind of wanting to get like more of an American branded spreader. I've never dealt with this brand, but we'll see how it works here. Man, I need to keep baling here. Got that 420 running. Okay, we're gonna run an AI worker on this field. We've pretty much got him running. I don't know why it's doing the second interior pass right now, but we'll see. Maybe we got set up for headlands first or something like that. But anyways, we're putting down lime. Oh yeah, it's working good. Okay, so while that's going, we're gonna keep baling. We got the 4020 in this baler here. I had a buddy that texted and he was like, bro, I got a 9520 with trips on it and it's not doing anything right now. It's got a PTO. I see it out baling. We should hook it up. And I'm like, Dave, do we really need to hook that up right now? And he was like, come on, man, we got to. So at some point, Dave may bring over his 9520 tractor and we may hook it up to the baler for craps and giggles. So we're baling. It's working good. 4020 runs forever. She never skips a beat. So we're running good here. With this baler, it's kind of nice because I can hold 3 bales back here and then dump them all once we get closer to the end. There we go. Got a second one already and a third one. So what's kind of nice is I'm gonna dump the bales at the end here and hopefully I can keep all my bales on the end rows, and then when I go and pick them up, I don't have to go through the middle of the field. I can just stick on the end rows. That would be pretty nice if I could pull that off. So let's see here. Tip them and then drop them. There we go. Perfect. This setup actually works pretty good. I was afraid the 4020 wasn't going to have enough horsepower to run it, but it works pretty good, honestly. And then there we go. Once we get back to the end row, we can drop off the bales. I need to drop off that last one there. Come on, buddy. Let's see if we can go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, the spreader seems to be about done. The AI worker, for some reason, it's not getting close to the ends. So I'm going to just drive around the end rows quick and make sure we get the ends spread. But otherwise, we'll have the lime on and then we can start ripping. I've been baling like crazy. And I think Dave's going to bring over his 9520. That's going to be interesting. But I got a lot to do still. So yeah, we'll just go around here, hit this end row pass. The AI worker got most of it, so good enough. We are rolling. The 8110's actually struggling to pull this thing up the hill. We are spinning a little bit, that's for sure. But we're making her. Okay, perfect. This field is done. And then I'm going to go start. I'm going to see what this field, okay, pH value. Okay, we're going to spread lime on this field too and probably rip it. Okay, we'll start with the headlands. There we go. Perfect. Get an AI worker going there, and then I'm gonna go grab the A320R so we can start tillage on this field. Here we go. Now we are pulling a 7-shank ripper, John Deere 2700. I pulled this fall with my 8320R, weighted down a 512 7-shank ripper, and I think that was a pretty perfect match for the tractor. It actually worked pretty good. So 7-shank ripper seems to work pretty good. Some rippers, depending on how deep you're pulling, will pull deeper. I don't necessarily think it pays to go really deep with a ripper when going back to beans. I necessarily don't even think it pays to disc rip corn stalks. Like one fall tillage pass with like a VT tool, at least in our soils, does extremely well, and you don't even notice a difference in yield compared to a ripper, unless you got to incorporate lime or unless you have like fertilizer stratification deep in the soil and you haven't turned it over at all in years, in decades, I should say. So yeah, but we're gonna rip this because we got lime and I want to get that lime buried and activated. So that's why we're ripping her. Okay, we've got the AI worker going, pulling about 7 mile an hour, which is honestly up a hill. That's actually pretty impressive, pulling 7 mile an hour up a hill with this. I figured like 6 mile an hour would be where we're at, but this is working pretty good. We're gonna rip the not the end rows first. We're gonna rip the end rows last. We're just starting through the field right now. We'll come back and do the end rows. So she's working good though. A320R is our biggest tractor. She's pulling well. It's really like all we need for the acres we have right now. And yeah, this is actually Grant saying that. This is, yeah, we don't need a bigger tractor just yet, guys. Okay, boys. Dave brought over his 9620. He's like, Grant, I gotta go. The wife needs me for something. This is his only tractor and he bought it 2 days ago. He's like, I would love to see it on the baler because Joe, my buddy Joe, always makes fun of us for running too big equipment on small pieces of implements, basically. He's like, all you gotta do, use the tractor, but just post it on Facebook that you're baling hay. Don't say anything about the tractor and see if Joe comments, basically, is what he wanted. So we got a 9620. I thought it was a 9520. 9620 with trips and fully weighted on a 561R baler. I used it a little bit. We're gonna give her a shot. Fire her up. Oh my gosh. Dude, I could bale so quick. I bet we could bale at 10 mile an hour probably. The only thing about it is I think the hitch is so high off the ground that the wheels aren't touching. And only the back wheels are touching of this baler, the back like support wheels. But it's working. Why is it kicking that bale off? Ooh. Oh, there we go. I didn't have it in operating position. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it kind of works good. Like, not gonna lie. It's kind of nice having an articulated tractor on the baler. It turns tight, like everything's working good. Baling at 10 mile an hour. We got enough horse to do it. Baler's keeping up. And if you look over here, we got hired worker on field 44 and the hired worker going on field 30 here. Yep, we're just liming that field and it's working good. Yeah, we are flying through this. This actually works pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, Joe. Or Tave. This is insane. Oh my gosh. There we go. We're at the end. And then now what I'm going to do is we'll dump the bales. Those bales dumped. I kind of want to dump this bale off actually since we're right here. There we go. Perfect. We'll keep going. This is actually insane. Well, we're going here. I'm just going to check on the lime spreader. Lime spreader seems to be working good with the 8110. Seems to be getting the field covered. Why is it turning that way? That's weird. It works, I guess. Oh my gosh. 8320R. We're ripping. Ugh. Let's kind of leave it a little bit on part of this. Well, it's working. It's fine. Gosh, I want it to be perfect. For some reason, it's missing on the hills, it looks like. But seems to be working good. Got good fuel in her. Good traction. Moving at 7 mile an hour. This is actually, like, I actually like this tractor. It's got plenty of horsepower, so we can go pretty fast with this baler, honestly. It's pretty comfortable baling in. I still got to get that tree removed there. It's just sitting there. I need somebody that's got a stump grinder to help remove that tree. There we go. Getting to another end. So we'll tip these, dump them. I actually had 5 that time, so one of them kicked out the back and I'll dump the other one. There we go. I love this tractor. This honestly works like super good. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. We've got a bunch more baling to go. Got a bunch more ripping to do here too. We're just going along ripping, and then we got to put on anhydrous and fertilizer yet too. But we're getting all the pH fixed, it looks like. Like we're getting that fixed. It's not terrible. This pH honestly isn't too bad. We probably don't need it, but this field really needed it. So it's working good. Getting her done. So anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys are enjoying more farming videos as we're going along here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.